one of the things that I have admired is you have taken risks.
Yeah.
You've made bold decisions in terms of categories, the conversations that you want to push, things that have really created a unique identity for your brand. How and when have you identified those pivots and those moments in your growth as a business that you feel like have been transformative?
I mean, I wish I could say I sort of planned to, do a cultural moment that created a thing. Like, genuinely, it's never come out of strategy, or it's just, I'm so curious. I'm always trying to understand like where culture's going and try to identify like where we're all moving towards, what we're curious about. And so inadvertently, a lot of times I talk about, we have at Goop things way early, like I remember talking about gut health even back in the day and having like people freak out, and now, of course, it's sort of table stakes that we know that gut health impacts the rest of our system. We're all one system. There is now a holistic approach to medicine. Even when you go to an allopathic doctor, so many of them now are like, not saying, go ahead and eat McDonald's. And are like, okay, there's an axis here that's important to think about, and the research proves that. And then some things, I guess, like when we talked about sexual wellness, like I really did, there was a lot of research about the orgasm gap, for example, and I think, our sexuality as women is such an important part of the full picture of who we are. There are so many facets to us, and that's an important part, and for some reason, we're supposed to not be sexual beings if we're mothers and we have a job and all this stuff. So, I guess in that respect, there is a little bit of like, even though I grew up on the Upper East Side, there was a little punk rock thing to me. I was kind of getting in trouble. And so, I like asking those questions, like why, how come, there's one set of rules for men and one set of rules for women. So I guess I am always sort of pressing against those things as well.